So hey guys, welcome to the Mr. Jones Show, episode 6. It's actually 1, but 6 sounds better. So today, I just want to give a little backstory to Ashley's arm and how her whole sleeve came about. So I'm going to take the camera for a second and go for a little tour. And
stitch him.
So Ashley's been a client of mine for a long time.
6 years.
And when we originally met, she had nothing on her arm. I think you had no tattoos, correct?
0.
So this is what we started with. This soft black and gray rose right here. And when she originally came in, she wanted to get a blue rose in support of her husband, which is awesome. But
He's a cop.
I don't do color. So we met, had a consultation, and we agreed that black and gray would bring the best out of me. And now she's got a whole black and gray sleeve. And it's kind of crazy that if I had given her that black and gray rose that she originally wanted, if I had done it in color, it would have changed the whole trajectory of her arm. Would that have been bad? Not necessarily, but her whole identity, it was like a domino effect. Like it went in a direction that it wouldn't have gone in otherwise. And we did end up doing some color on the inside. There's some subtle pinks in there. They're actually pretty bright, but they're tucked away inside.
A secret color spot.
Yes. When we did her arm, we didn't have a great plan. We actually sort of like did some patchwork stuff up top. What year was it? 2016? 15, 16. So
2015.
About 7 years ago. And at the time, I was still kind of finding my own voice. So I probably didn't tell her this, even though we're friends. I was not that confident in the placement and as it was coming together, but
my arm is a journey of your style.
It really is. She has a collection of cherry blossoms that I've done. Small,
in 3 different styles.
Yeah, they've changed along the way. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can think to share without really explaining piece by piece what we did. So I'm gonna pick the camera up again. So yes, back to the original starting point. We did this rose, and then we added this rose, which is kind of one of my favorite roses. This isn't the best lighting, but I just really like the way this came out. And the reference for this was stolen off Google. Mm-hmm. But this rose and this rose were actually photographed from Whole Foods, so shout out to Whole Foods. And once we did those, we needed something to tie it in, so we started with the mandala on the front of her shoulder, and then we added the cherry blossoms. And then once we got to her lower arm, she pretty much was committed to getting a sleeve. So at that point, we decided to look at her arm as a whole, and rather than continuing to stick small pieces on, we kind of like engulfed her arm with 1 or 2 larger sessions. And I think overall, from wrist to shoulder, for something that was done over a 6-7 year span, I think we did a really good job bringing it all together.
And throw in a quarterback piece.
Yes, and then we did this giant chrysanthemum on her back, which was really cool. And today we added this little small bee for her mom, who is still with us. Not a memorial, just a little representation. So yeah. All right, well, she's got to go pick up her kids, so we're going to wrap this up. But thanks for tuning in. Peace.